Hello everybody, how's it going? This is Rabbitsmore, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a minecart train station in Minecraft, and this will work in single player or multiplayer. And in this example I'm going to be showing it going to 2 different locations, but you can have it going to as many as you want. I've had it going up to 5 different locations in a multiplayer server before. All you have to do is keep expanding it to the width side here. And so I'm going to show you guys how it works first, and then we'll get into building it. So you can see we have a reset and our 2 locations that we can go to. So we can pick one here, and maybe if we picked the wrong one, we could just go ahead and reset it. And we'll go to our other one here. So I'm going to show what happens if we have nothing chosen first. So all of our lights are off here. We'll go ahead and go to our station here. We'll leave, and it just takes us back around to the beginning here. And so now we'll go to track 1. And we'll hop in and head out. And you can see it took us to track 1 here, or wherever it would be in your world, maybe your friend's base or something. And then you just leave their base heading back to the train station. And it just takes us right back to our train station here. And we'll do the same thing for track 2. And you can see when we left and actually got through here, we went over a detector rail, and that reset our system for us, because it was set to track 1, but then it turned all the lights off when it sensed that we left our station here. So you'll see that happen again when we go to track 2 and come back. This light will be off. So we'll hop in, head out to track 2 here, and then we'll head back to the station. Now when we get out, you can see track 2 is off, and again, you could take this to as many different locations as you wanted. You just have to select it and you head out, and it'll take you right there. So let's hop into building this thing. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is build our reset button for our station, since we're going to build the rest of our station around that. So we're going to go ahead and build a 3-block tall structure here. You can use whatever blocks you want. I'm going to put a button in the center here, and on the opposite side of the button we're going to place a torch. And on top of this torch we're going to place another block and another torch right here, so it's going to invert the torch there. And we want to have a repeater coming out from this one, so what we're going to do is go from this torch, put a block here and a block here. We can break that one out. And then we're going to jump and place a repeater up top here. And then we're going to shift right click a block in front of that one right there. And that's pretty much it for our reset button. So the next thing I want to do is put a note block and a light up top so that we know when the system is on and off, or when we've pressed the button. So I'm going to go up top here, and on top of this torch here, I'm going to place a note block, and you can set this to whatever tune that you want. And then we're going to place a redstone torch right next to that, and a redstone lamp right there. So now whenever we press our reset button, we'll be able to see the light turn on, and we'll hear the note block. There you go. And that's pretty much it for now on our reset button, since it doesn't have anything to connect to just yet. So the next thing we need to do is start working on our lines here. Okay, so to get our first rail set up, we're going to go 2 blocks over from our reset button here and build 3 blocks tall here and put a button in the center. And what we're going to be doing here is building an RS NOR latch, which basically allows us to use a button to turn something on or off. But it does need to be reset between each use, so that's why we have our reset switch. So behind this button here, we're going to place another block, put a redstone dust on top of that, and a torch there. And our torch is going to be going into a repeater, which goes into a block. Put another piece of redstone dust there, and this is also going to go out this way here. And what this is going to do is go into our rail system so that it switches the rail between the 2 directions. Because anytime you apply a redstone signal to a rail that has multiple directions to go, it will actually switch which one it goes to. So that's what this is going to be doing here. And then we're going to go back here, shift right click a block on top of our repeater, and we're going to put a redstone torch here on top of this other torch. And then what we need to do is hop up, put 2 blocks over the top of this, and we're going to put our redstone lamp here on top. And then we're going to put 2 dust here, so that whenever we switch to this rail, the light will turn on, so we can see that it is selected. So this one's pretty much done. So we need to connect up our reset system to this as well. And how we're going to do that is we need to bring this block over, so we're going to go under here. We're going to right click on the side of this dust here in this little spot here. And we're going to go up top, and then we're going to place a block on top of this redstone as well. And then what we need to do is just send, since this repeater is going from our reset button here into this block, we just need to put another repeater right here. And then we're just going to set that to full, so that when this receives a signal, it will actually light up this and reset this block. So we can actually go back and test that. And I'm setting this to full because we want the system to reset our rails only after we've actually gone over them in our minecart. So we have to give it a little bit of time there. So we can actually test our system here. We can activate our rail 1 here, and then we can press our reset button. You can see it turns it off here. So now we can start building our rail. Alright, so we're going to start building our rail here, and I'm going to show how to build the other tracks as well, how to put additional track selections on here. But first I want to get our track going around the outside here, and then we'll work on building more additional tracks to be selected. So we're going to go back to where our redstone is back here. This is going to be where our first outbound track is going to. So we're going to put that out too. We're going to build that around here. And we're going to go to our reset button here. We're going to go 2 blocks away from it. And this is going to be where we're going to be getting into our cart and leaving. So we can go ahead and connect these up here. And you can place a block here so that the cart stays here. And what I'm going to do is put powered rails. I put at least 4 here so that we have enough speed. And then we can go over to normal rails. So let me go ahead and grab those. Normal rails up to this corner. And then we're going to put a powered rail and then a detector rail. And what the detector rail is going to do is see when the minecart is going over it. And then it's going to reset our system for us as the minecart goes over it. Put another powered rail on the other side of that. So we need to hook up our detector rail here to our reset system, which is right here. What we're going to do for that is go to the side here of our detector rail and place a block on the side of it. And then put a redstone torch right there. And another redstone torch from this one going to here. And that's pretty much it. So now when the minecart goes over it, it will activate these redstone torches, which will go into our reset system here. So that's all hooked up good. Now we just need to get a normal rail going here and here. And like I said, when the redstone signal changes, it will change this between going over to this side, over here, or this way. So that's all hooked up now. So if you ride your cart through here, we'll take this direction if this is selected, which for now I just need to go ahead and pick rail 1. You can see it's headed out to rail 1, but if I do our reset here, it will make it go this way now, so when the minecart goes over, it will just keep going this direction. So we're going to go ahead and build another rail line on here, just to show you guys again how to do it. But all you have to do is keep copying this same system here for our rail selection here. We just copy the exact same thing and this exact same thing and just move it over too. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go over to, build a 3 block tall, put our button, go around back, put a block, redstone dust into a torch. This is going to go into a repeater, which goes into a block. And we're going to do redstone dust on top of that, heading out. So that's again going into another rail selection. And then we're going to shift right click a block on top of our repeater here and put another torch. Then we're going to hop up top, build 2 blocks over, and we're going to place our lamp and our 2 redstone. And there you go. That's pretty much it for our next rail selection. So we need to hook up our reset button again. So we want to put a block on top of there. And we're going to have to put a block on the side of the redstone there, so that's kind of hard to select. There we go. Put another repeater between these, set it to full. There you go. So now it's hooked up to our reset line. And it's good to go, so we just need to hook it up to our rails here. So again, we'll do the same thing. We're going to have normal rail here going out this way. And then we're going to put another powered rail here. And for now, the rails are kind of messed up, weird looking, but if we just go into our system, go ahead and select track 2 and then press reset, so it resets the system again. You can see now if the minecart comes through, it's just going to keep going this direction. So that's good to go, and you can send these off to wherever you want them to go to. And I'm just going to finish up our track here, but again, you could just keep adding these on, and I would recommend putting signs on here, so let me go ahead, grab some signs, just for reference. We'll say that this is track 1. Let me go ahead and make that look a little nicer. track 1, track 2, and then you can mark your reset here. And you can keep going, track 3, track 4, as many as you want. And then when you're finally done adding as many of those as you wanted, we're going to go ahead and bring our system 2 blocks over and back around to arrive at the station again. There we go. And we want a powered rail here, but we want to keep it separated from any other powered rails. So it's just basically a braking system to keep the minecart in place. We're going to do normal rails all the way back around this corner here. And so the last thing that we need to do here is go through and power our powered rails. So we're going to go beneath these here, place a torch on each of your systems, each of your train tracks. The one right after the activator rail, or the detector rail here, we don't need to power, because this will get powered anytime a minecart goes over it anyways. But we do need to do this one here before it. So there we go. And we'll just go ahead and block up these holes here. And I'm going to go back around to where our station is departing here and build up a 2-block tall structure here and put a button so that whenever we're in a minecart here, all we have to do is press our button. It will send us on our way to whichever minecart track that you've selected, or if none are selected, it will just take us back around here. But that's pretty much it. It's simple to build, simple to add on as many lines as you want, and you could put these all over your world connecting to each other. And if you want to send a cart back to it, it's fine. So if this was connected to your base, you could just send from your base over to this way, and it will just automatically go into our rival station here. And that's pretty much it. Pretty compact, easy to build, easy to add on. So I hope that this helps you out, guys. And you could do whatever you want with this. You could build up around the outsides like I have here, make it look pretty cool, and however you want. You could use whatever blocks you wanted. And you can keep your redstone exposed, or you can cover it up, whatever you want to do. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching. Have an excellent day, and see you later.